Hey puppies, and welcome back to another snapshot showcase. In today's snapshot showcase, we're going over some changes to the Allay, some changes to chat, and also a brand new command that has been added into Minecraft. But why don't we start off with a little bit of a smaller change. Sneak 100. Well, the description of Sneak 100 has also been changed and approved. There's been a very small change to Wardens in the snapshot. Specifically that. The particle effect for those blasts has been updated, and wow, that is really cool. Staying with Skulk, there was also a small change to the Skulk Shrieker. Sneaking nearby a Skulk Shrieker will no longer trigger the Sneak 100 advancement. I already have it because I sneaked next to Warden, but it will no longer trigger it, and that makes a lot of sense because it can't actually hear you, and the only way it can trigger by a player like that, just by walking around rather than a Skulk sensor, is when you step on it, and even when you're sneaking and you step on it, it still activates, because that makes sense. You stepped on its face. I would probably shriek if you stepped on my face as well. There have also been some changes to the Allays. They will now follow players a lot better, if I was to say. Allays will now follow the player even when they don't have sight of the player, which is very helpful. Which means, you know, even if there's blocks in the way, like a tree or like literally anything, they will still follow you just like other pets will. So yeah, I guess they're more pet-ish now, which is good. They will only stop following the player when the player is more than 64 blocks away, which granted isn't that far. Other pets start to teleport, I think, sooner than that though, probably, so yeah. If you haven't seen the snapshot showcase for the last snapshot that was released, there was a change to text and related to security, which means that all chat on servers is now cryptographically signed. What does that mean? Well, I still don't know what it means, because it sounds like really technical sci-fi stuff, basically. So I'm not exactly sure what it means, but the good news is that things like saying, using things such as the say command and other commands that type things in chat are also cryptographically signed, which is quite good. Another thing is that servers can also now define chat types for their server, so that means they can change the way the chat looks, I believe, for servers, such as adding color, I think, adding things like, I think they said italics and bold. You can make your chat look different, which is quite cool, and adds a lot more personality and uniqueness to a server. A little while ago, well actually decently early in 1.19's development, a command called place feature was added, which was an amazing command, especially when you're testing out World Gem. Now that command has actually been removed. Oh no, that's such a shame, but it's been replaced with a better one. There is now just the place command, which can place features. That's things such as trees. If I was to go here, we can do all kinds of things, like, I don't know, an amethyst geode. 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 No. Geode. Look at that. I've overrun the world with geodes. Which is really cool. And this could also be done in things like command blocks, so really adds a lot of power to that. So it's not just geodes, it's all features, which is also if you just want to test out, you know, how, say you're making a world gem pack, we have a really rare biome that like very rarely generates, and it's got some sort of huge magnificent tree with like diamonds on it or something, and you want to test it out to make sure it's working and it isn't making, you know, too many diamonds, then you could, yeah, place a feature in rather than having to go and find the biome. So it's good for testing like that, but also it's been modified to also have jigsaws. Now jigsaws are a block in Minecraft, so it's a majority of structures and things like that. So for example, yeah, well I tried. I don't know much about jigsaw blocks, so you can now place in any jigsaw that exists in the game, and the most number one is something like a mansion, which you could just put wherever the flip you want now. So yeah. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, wow! The interesting thing is, that was a really dumb idea. Wow, I genuinely thought it would be in the air. The interesting thing is, it seems to, you can't put it in an illegal location, so something like the mansion it couldn't be like floating in the air, it did have to be in the ground. Also same with the bonus chest, put itself on the ground. I think it's been replaced by a mansion now, but it put itself on the ground. So, yeah. I could even go... So I generated in an ancient city, and, well, it generated, but the thing is, it didn't clear out any air. It just shoved the blocks in without any extra air around them. So yeah, it's literally just like a perfectly buried ancient city. It has like no bounding. I guess it doesn't have. Well, it does have a bounding box. Why did it not do this? There's also been a change to loot tables. The loot table function to set a goat horns. To set goat horns sound has been removed, but a new one has been added. Set instrument. It's kind of mysterious. It could be something to do with goat horns. It could be replaced, kind of like how they replaced the feature. It could also be something to do with no blocks. But generally, that is just about everything for this snapshot showcase for 1.19. I hope to see you in the next snapshot showcase or the next Ninja Puppies video. I might be releasing a video on my channel soon about my predictions for when 1.19 will be released. I'll see you soon.